Hi, my name is Mark Hamilton. I teach Latin online from Rome, Georgia. I have a PhD in modern humanities with a PhD minor in classical Greek literature from Florida State University. I also have a master's in Latin from the University of Florida. I teach language emphasizing the Pimsleur method. Pimsleur was a professor in California who studied the people who learned languages the best and the most quickly. And it turns out that they quiz themselves a lot. So this is why if you go to Italy, for instance, you learn Italian much quicker than from a book in the United States because you have to constantly guess and quiz. And that's what I have my students do. So they write out declensions or say them and check them against the correct declension or conjugation. And the brain is much more active and energetic, which is why this works really well. But I also teach the stories behind the words. So to give you an example, let's take the Latin word for mountain, mons montes. I would look at the third declension feminine endings, and then we would talk about how the Romans viewed mountains versus how moderns view mountains. So the Romans looked at mountains as dangerous and scary and cold, which of course they generally are, but they would have seen them as ugly. And you can see this in, for instance, The Hobbit, where the stone giants are violently throwing things at each other. This is because mountains were seen as dangerous. They were full of robbers and brigands in the ancient world. In the modern times, we have better clothes, we have better housing. We also have been able to rid mountains of most robbers and bandits and violent peoples. And so we see mountains as beautiful. Think Sound of Music, where she starts off singing this gorgeous melody in the middle of the mountains. So that's how I like to look at language and culture in ancient Rome. I hope you can study with me. Thanks so much.